A few days ago, family, we were talking about the assassination scare that was surrounding the death of the late General Chaminuka, and we said actually this could be one of those targeted five that have always been spoken about, and this could be the beginning of great other troubles that are supposed to be befalling members of the military if care is not taken, because Mnangagwa has been known to be so ruthless, and when he wants to eliminate, he does eliminate without even thinking twice. So finally today we are hearing that Mnangagwa has declared the late General Chaminuka a national hero, and this is what they are good at. This is what they are so good at, and they want to quickly throw you that respect in brackets to be called a national hero as a way of trying to silence the family and those that are around the person from making further investigations. Because one thing that I know, I've heard also some very close relatives who were buried at the hero's acre. You don't get access to them. You don't get access the moment they are taken over by ZANU PF as a national hero. You can't get them. You'll be like visitors at your own relative's funeral, because everything will be just done by the state, where they will take the body. It's them who decide what time they will bring it. It's them that decide, and it's like you'll be just watching a movie from far, just with your pain. So I know what I'm talking about here, because we've also seen this happening in our own family. So this is usually what happens, especially where there is some kind of foul play that has happened, like where right now we are talking of some foul play. And that foul play will never be able to be followed up by the family members, because the body is whisked away by Mnangagwa. It is going to be at maybe KG6, like what they usually do. Then from there, they bring them back, and then viewing. And after that, Heroes Acre. After that, the Heroes Acre is locked. You are gone. You are out of it. And you can't just go there anytime you want to say, no, because I've so and so who is buried there, let me just go in there and visit. You can't just do that. You have to get authority and what. It's a process that has to go through, and there will be people who are always there who will be monitoring exactly what you are doing. So it means you can't even try to do anything to discover really what transpired with your relative. So Nick Mangwana is writing here that Brigadier General Michael Chaminuka has been declared a national hero, and that's it, and he stops there. So that's what they are good at. They will just do that, and it is done. It is over. As for the family, it is just the anguish, the pain that remains with them, but the story is gone. Mnangagwa is moving on. He goes on looting. He goes on doing what he has to do, business as usual, and nobody cares what would be happening later on. So this is a big problem that is happened in ZANU PF from the time of independence. We've been seeing this happening, where even those that they eliminate themselves, they quickly confer them to be national heroes and things like that. But are these things going to just die a natural death like that? They won't, because there's a time that is coming where many members of the families would want to find out exactly what happened to their relatives, and they might demand that they needed their bodies. And I see it happening, especially after the collapse of ZANU PF. I see quite a lot of families that would want to come and take the bodies. They would want to take their relatives and bury them at home. It's much better that way. And if they do that, they might be able now to go through some post-mortem to find out exactly what transpired to their loved ones, because some of these issues are just so unclear, and they are rushed through so as to not to give the family any opportunity to find out what really could have happened with their family. So it ends there. The game is over, and life goes on for Emmerson Mnangagwa and ZANU PF. They will continue doing what they have to do. But as for the military, we have continued to be telling them that don't be careful with Emmerson Mnangagwa. You can't continue to allow Mnangagwa to do what he wants. You can't continue to be watching Mnangagwa eliminating you one by one. And indeed, if you continue, he will continue to do what he has to do, because once he suspects that there are some people that are working against him, once he hears that there are some people that could be a danger to his very existence, Mnangagwa does not hesitate. He will bring in his machinery he'll bring in his propaganda, he'll bring in also his dirty guys who are so good at poisoning people, causing accidents and things like that. And you'd find, before you know it, you continue to lose many of your own comrades. And that won't be a good thing. Like we've always said, that action must be taken before many people lose their lives because of ZANU-PF. We've always said that ZANU-PF is a system that is devouring its own eggs. It's a bad system because it kills its own people. That's one bad thing about it, is that it does not only kill the opposition or those that they don't agree with, but they also eliminate themselves. They also kill one another right inside ZANU-PF. And it has been a culture in ZANU-PF. It's within the blood of ZANU-PF. It flows within the veins of ZANU-PF. And you can't change that from them. But unfortunately, it's not good because it causes many other lives to be lost. It causes other innocent people to just lose their lives unnecessarily. As for this general, I understand he was now retired and he was busy, with his family and doing whatever business that he was doing. But the fact that he remains influential and somebody who has got some information or some secrets or still has some authority in some area that could be a threat to Emmerson Mnangagwa, Mnangagwa would come after them. He doesn't care whether this person is gone or not, as long as they are capable of making his life difficult, especially these days where we are seeing his family being threatened and even his life in danger. We were talking yesterday about the issue of the plane that was attacked when he was coming from Mozambique. That on its own is an indicator that things are not well. Mnangagwa is targeted by some people that really don't want to see him go on. So that causes him to turn into a wild animal, where now he would start to research and check on every potential enemy to himself, and then he would assign his assassins to go and get rid of them. So that's it. That's what it is. So the next thing is we are just going to be seeing the Heroes Acre there, and then the burial, gun salute, and whatever. And then after that, people disperse, and that is it. It's gone. It's over. Only the family will remain with the pain in their hearts of their loved ones or loved one who has passed away. The man was not too old for him to be, to die. Especially this, he was fairly young. For especially comparing him with people like Mnangagwa, who are now working towards 90 somewhere there. So they don't care. They can eliminate you whether you are young or what, as long as you are hindering any possibility of them continuing in power. So this is very unfortunate. And families, we are really very sorry and send our condolences to the Chaminuka family for what has happened. And we need to just continue praying for them, that they may be strengthened during a very trying time and painful time like this one. This is what it is, family. Updates of what is happening. Subscribe, like, and share as always. We will be meeting in the coming shows.